Hey there. I'm just going to talk because I know it's about 3 o'clock in the morning where some people are, and it's only like it's after 11:30 over here, because I'm Pacific time. I just saw a little clip about a lady talking about the Democratic Party, and listen, I'm not either a Democrat or Republican. I don't believe in either one. Uh, But I want to talk about. I get what they're saying about a lot of people. The Democratic Party, they are big on making black people, so-called black people, the victims, making sure they stay on welfare, constantly get government assistance, never try to rise up in life. Now I get that. At the same time, I don't want to shame anybody who actually needs it. I don't want to shame them for getting on it. Hello there. I don't want to shame them for getting on it. Now, some people stay on it a lot longer than they need to, but I'm going to have to say this. This is way more than uh, the black community that does that. Uh, I have seen where I stay now, where I live, the city that I live in now, I have seen a whole lot of Caucasian people. We already know Hispanic people that receive benefits. They are on these little these city programs where they get housing, and it's a lot of Caucasian people that's on that program where they get free housing and they get food stamps. Okay, so what I'm saying is the Democratic Party black single black mothers as the face of as the face of welfare. But in all honesty, where I am is not a whole lot of black people. And I see a lot of Latino women using SNAP and EBT and all of that stuff and using all these government assistance programs. I see a lot of non-black people that have Medi-Cal. Over here in California, it's Medi-Cal, Medicaid. I see a whole lot of other people that are non-black that benefit from these services. So the point is that yeah, you can want better for so-called black people. You can want better for them. I get having like 6 or 7 children by guys that don't want to take care of their children. So you have to stay on government assistance for the rest of your life. And you always have to raise your children on government assistance. And so a lot of these women became the face of welfare. But the truth is that it's a whole lot of people that are getting welfare that are non-black people. I see it every day that they benefit from welfare. Okay, there's no excuse for these people to stay on welfare forever. But I'm going to say this: never be ashamed when you need it, because it was a time I work all the time, right? I make too much to qualify for a lot of stuff. I make too much to qualify for Medi-Cal, but it was a time that I was not working. And the time that I was not working, I got severely ill where I had to get a blood transfusion. And it just so happened that I was able to qualify for Medi-Cal because I didn't make a whole lot of money a month. I wasn't hardly able to make, I was making money, but it wasn't a lot, all right, at that time. And I was able to qualify for Medi-Cal. And I'm not going to feel bad that I benefited from Medi-Cal at that time, because you know what? I've been paying into taxes for over 20 years. So if I ever happen to need government assistance, I'm not going to feel bad if I use it, like maybe for a month, maybe for 2 or 3 months. Now, I think some brown people they don't ever get off of it. But unfortunately, brown people have been made the face of welfare when you have other people who stay on it forever too. Brown people is not what's drowning the resources. You have immigrants that get way more than these single mothers. You have immigrants to come and get way more than they do. But you have other people that want to get online and shame certain people for getting this government assistance, and it's because they've been made the face of welfare that now if you ever need it and you might benefit from it, you have to feel ashamed to go ask for it when you've already paid your taxes. For some of us have been working for 20, 25, 30 years. You've been paying into this stuff. Why not benefit from it if you ever need it? Because when I'm paying in my taxes, somebody else is going to keep benefiting from what I pay into my taxes. So why not, if you ever need it one day, you ever find yourself in a tight spot, why not benefit from it for like 6 months, even if you need it for a year? Why not benefit from it if you've been paying for it like your whole entire career working? You've been paying into this system. Why not benefit from what you've been putting your money into? Because other people come here that don't have to pay taxes and they benefit from your hard work. So I don't want to get too much into shaming folks for welfare, because if you want these people to get off of welfare and if you want some of these people to get off of welfare in the Black community, I say brown community, but if people want them to get off of welfare, then you should want a whole lot of people to get off of welfare, because it's a whole lot more people that's on welfare besides just single mothers. I'm going to be honest with you, it's a whole lot of Caucasian men on welfare. And one lady told me, a Caucasian lady told me, said, you know what, excuse me, but it's a whole lot of white women that's on welfare. So like, stop making it seem like it's only a bunch of brown women and single mothers that's using up all the welfare. Because once all of them decide to stop having a bunch of kids, since they have to, work 3 or 4 jobs to take care of it, and it's still not enough, and once they decide not to get on welfare anymore and stop having a bunch of children, then everybody else is going to be getting welfare while we're paying our taxes. Everybody else is going to be coming here getting all the benefits. So anyway, but other than that, I do get the whole thing with the Democrats. The Democrats have this agenda to victimize the Black community and to make them feel like they can never strive in life, to make them feel like they can never make anything out of themselves, to make them feel like somebody's always after them, to make them feel like they're always inferior to somebody else. So the Democratic Party is never to uplift the Black community. I do get that right there. That's definitely the truth. Okay. Other than that, I'm not going to be upset that these people are on welfare. I mean, yeah, they might need to, it might help to pull the rug from up under them so they can maybe stop having a bunch of children by guys who don't have no interest in being in their children's lives. And so they have to go to somewhere else for support because some of these guys don't like to take care of their children. So yeah, maybe that if you pull that, sorry about that. That's my dog. Maybe if you pull a rug from up under them, then they'll stop having a bunch of children. But other than that, I'm not going to complain that they're getting welfare and make a big deal out of it when actually it's way more Caucasians and way more Hispanic and everybody else that's getting welfare way more than, the Black community. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I don't know what time it is for some of you guys. Right. Welfare is actually helping you get your high school diploma because you were homeless since 14. And why not benefit from it? Yeah. Okay. You said, yeah, hold on, let me go down. You said, yeah, I worked years and we're currently on welfare and I feel bad for being on it due to the stigma and my skin color is white. Absolutely. But you have other people that could come in and get all these benefits. But yeah, it's really bad on the Black community. I mean, Black women are the face of welfare. Like I would be afraid for something to actually happen to me, and I just need welfare. I need something for like 3 months, 4 months. I feel bad as a brown skinned woman because of the negative stereotype. But I've paid my taxes for over 20 years to benefit from what I've been paying into. I shouldn't be feeling bad for it if I ever need it. But yeah, it's I just felt like talking about that really quickly. I'm about to get ready to go to bed because it is about midnight over here where I am. And if you're on the East Coast, it's already about 3 in the morning. And it's after, or in some places it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, yeah. I see immigrants' receipts and they have thousands. I only get so much every month and barely scrape by. This is what I'm talking about. So why complain that Americans are actually getting these benefits when you have immigrants that come in as able to stay in luxury hotels for free? When you can barely pay rent, when you can barely pay your light bill. That's what I'm talking about. You know. But yeah, but you guys, thanks for being on here so late because I wasn't expecting anybody to cop on this late. But I just wanted to talk about that really quickly, and I will talk to you later. Alrighty.